Hi there, Sergei. So, you've written some more essays. I'm very happy to see that. Let's take a look straight away and see what you wrote. Okay, the first one is about the age gap between parents and their children, so let's see what you said. Life experience is vitally important for people who decide to be parents, and it is gained through the years, yet middle-aged couples can face misconceptions between generations if they had a significant age gap with their offspring. All right, misconception is the wrong word here. I'm not really 100% clear about what you're trying to say, but I'm pretty sure that misconception doesn't work. In my personal opinion, positive aspects of later parenting outweigh the negative ones. In this essay, I will use examples from the Russian government and Moscow State University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, fine. On the one hand, there is ample evidence that middle-aged parents are more experienced in comparison to younger couples. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, they have their own life lessons. What do you mean? Explain to me. What does that mean? They have their own life lessons. Okay, and so explain. How does that make them better? Secondly, they choose to be parents without the A more consciously. For example, recent research by the Russian government demonstrated that more than 70% of parents above 35 years have fewer problems with parenting, no children, than, in comparison with parents from the 20 to 30 years group. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that life experience is vital for parents. Okay, so there was this one thing that you really needed to support a little more. You didn't give any evidence, any sort of explanation for, so I wanted that more developed, okay? On the other hand, although there is a case for potential disadvantages of later parenting, all right, no. On the other hand, no although here, there is a case for potential disadvantages of later parenting. One of them is a difference between generations. This is largely because the values of children differ with the values of their parents. For example, recent research from Moscow State University shows that more than 55% of children with age differences of more than 35 years with their parents have significant issues with understanding their values. Thus, it is possible to state beyond doubt that major difference in age of children and parents has tremendous drawbacks. Okay, fine. From the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that all potential parents should choose an appropriate time in their life for having children, but they should also remember that it can be much easier in middle age. Okay, you had to make some changes there. So, okay, it's fine. So for me, there were some good elements to this. You had the acronym down really quite well, so you've understood that and you've applied it nicely. There are a couple of changes that I would like to see. For example, I already told you that you had the central reason, the firstly, and you never expanded on it. You absolutely have to. The second thing is that the order of your paragraphs is incorrect. You said that you are more in favor of these age differences, which means that this paragraph, which discusses the positive aspects of age difference, belongs last. It belongs closer to your conclusion, okay? So we always talk about the side that we agree with less, and then we talk about the side that we agree with more, okay? It's a convention of essay writing. So that's my big comment, but it's pretty good overall, Sergei. All right, so now we have your letter. It's a job application. So, dear sir or madam, take away the E. It has a different meaning nowadays in English. I'm writing a response to the advert for Senior Quality Assurance Engineer in Nokama in the Engineers of Australia newspaper this date. I have more than 10 years of experience in the field of quality assurance, and I believe that my level of qualification is perfectly matched to this position. Moreover, I have a degree as an engineer technologist. I have just arrived in Australia with my family. I arrived in Australia with my family a few weeks ago, and I am full of enthusiasm to find a new challenging job for me. Also, I will be happy to apply all my knowledge in order to improve quality in your company. I moved to Australia from Russia where I worked at the same job, no position here, in one of the largest IT companies for more than 5 years. At my previous job, I was continuously challenged with ambitious goals, and I always achieved them. So I'm sure that our cooperation as employer and an employee will be successful. I'm awaiting your prompt response according to my job application. Yours faithfully, and your name. Okay, it's fine. There are some areas that feel a little awkward. Let's see. I am sure that our cooperation, etc., will be successful. It's okay. You said I am full of enthusiasm to find a new challenging job for me. I would have liked to have seen some different expressions here, maybe a little more formal, maybe a little more natural. So let's see instead what you could have said. I arrived in Australia with my family a few weeks ago, and I am very enthusiastic to find a job in engineering that provides adequate challenges. Okay? And then here, I will be happy to apply all my knowledge in order to improve quality in your company. Maybe something a little more specific about how you plan to do that. So, what did you see? Okay. So, since I have relevant experience in my native country of Russia, as a quality assurance engineer, I am confident that I can apply all my knowledge to improve the quality of service in your company. So something like that. So some of these things, I just want you to make them a little more fluid, a little higher level. Let's see. So here, for example, you didn't really tell me what your responsibilities at your job were. I was continuously challenged with ambitious goals. Like what? Like, I don't know, you had to create new software for the company and you did it ahead of schedule. So give some details about that, all right? It's really just going to help you rather than just being super vague. So, Sergei, you've done some nice things in these essays today, but there are some areas that I would like you to improve. So, you now need to correct these and send them back to us corrected. Don't forget about your error correction list, and obviously don't forget about your next essays, okay? We'll be waiting for all of them in the next day or so. So, good luck with your writing, and I'm waiting to see what you have to say next. Thanks.